like I'm trying to work on a bit, so it's like, what's the correct term for a midget? Like, or is it like little person or what?
I think little person's appropriate. I
Dwarf?
also like
Dwarf? Because I
feel
feel
like
like
sounds offensive.
Dwarf sounds more offensive, and I like
does.
saying it too. You fucking dwarf.
Small person sounds like you're trying to be nice.
yeah, and I feel like that sounds even worse. It's like I'm immediately
No, small person is just you trying to be sensitive.
What about like
Really
half
just
people?
being
Half people, I think, is
or
all
like
right.
a differently abled person, like
Yeah.
a different like height challenge.
vertically challenged.
Vertically challenged. I think
Vertically
that's the thing.
challenged.
Vertically challenged.
Oh,
He's
man.
vertically retarded.
So now they're short and retarded. Yeah. I feel like they probably don't think that good.
What?
No. Like the blood flow. Maybe
Like,
they think better because the blood
I think
flow's
it's
compressed.
dude. Think about like your thoughts are going to go so much faster.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
you're
like,
right.
You're like it immediately goes through your nervous
Yeah.
system in like a second.
And just imagine how hard their boners get.
You know, it'd be a
since
cool
they don't have
test.
to have a bunch of blood in the rest of their body.
I would like to have a tall person and a midget or a vertically challenged person
Yeah.
step on a nail and see which one goes out first. Like, does it take longer to reach the tall person?
I see where you're getting there.
I
you
think
see
so.
my point?
I think that dwarves feel pain less than midgets do.
There's only one
okay.
way to tell this. We need to go torture some midgets.
Yeah.
What would be the difference between a dwarf and a midget? Dwarfs
Oh,
have
man.
axes.
Yeah, dwarves have axes, pickaxes. They sing a lot. Midgets.
They have cousins named Sleepy,
Midgets are just
Grumpy,
kind
and
of
Dopey.
midgets are just kind of buzzkills.
I think it'd be really funny. It's like
I'd
Nobody
rather
likes
party
them.
with a dwarf than a midget.
a dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still don't know the right term, so I don't know.
I don't know. I like Lord of the Rings. The dwarf was
Oh, I
one of
love
my
Lord of the
favorites. I had the axe, and you got my ox.
Yeah.
You know.
My ox.
ox.
Like, it's really
And my
funny.
bow.
Yeah, what I always think is really funny is like they're just like racist in the Lord of the Rings. Like they're just like,
That's
oh, what
why
are you,
I like
a
it.
fucking elf? What the
Yeah.
what the hell?
They were clearly racist.
Like the dwarf was clearly racist, and it was like a thing. And it's like, oh yeah, it's like it's elf people and dwarf people. They just hate each other.
I feel like racism should be more acceptable. Like, you know, just instead of it being like,
Yeah, we just need to
you
start
shouldn't
using
hate
it right.
other races, be like, well, I mean, races hate other races. You know, just accept it and
Just move
live.
on. Yeah, I saw this thing was like Trevor Noah said that he's like he would rather someone be like actively racist against him than to just not be racist, and that means that just Martin Luther King didn't do anything right. Because by that standard, it's like all this work that they did means absolutely nothing by that standard of like.
I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of white people hide their racism. They're like,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I'm
that's
acceptable.
That's the thing. So people
they
don't
close
know
the door.
if you're racist or not.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of woke people are actually really racist. Like, man, I basically did this thing, and I made this like fake Instagram account where I just like took a lot of super like liberal ideas and I just like took them to like this extreme. And
Oh,
it
that's
says-
hilarious.
Yeah, so basically I made this post and it was like, here's why we need to normalize burning down small businesses. And I
Okay,
made this
so-
whole thing, and then it's like the thing is, it's like, you know what? These African American individuals have no other way of making money other than burning down these businesses.
That's hilarious.
It's their way to survive.
I had a very similar
Yeah.
take. Like when all this
Yeah.
was happening and they were burning businesses, I was like, I mean, I feel like I could use some new restaurants. I'm getting tired. Fuck, burn all the Denny's. I could use a new breakfast.
Yeah, but they
place.
just-
Denny's
but-
fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like Denny's. You know, I think it's a.
Commie.
Oh, do you remember?
Grand slam over here.
You're the one.
No, but
with
like IHOP is super expensive.
Yeah.
And they're not that good. But I pay three
Yeah.
people, like a family to go, $40-$50.
oh yeah, but
and
did
it's
you guys?
not good.
Did you guys see
No.
what happened with Denny's in Colorado Springs?
Dude, they closed. They didn't pay taxes.
All of them closed because there was this immigrant guy that owned all the Denny's and he didn't pay any taxes.
I moved here
Yeah.
right before they closed. My girlfriend's a waitress.
See,
She's like,
that-
I'm going to go work at Denny's. That looks like a good location. And she didn't get the job. She got one at IHOP. And they were
Yeah.
like, you're lucky you didn't get that fucking place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
see,
don't pay
this is
taxes.
why we need black people to burn down Denny's so that we can make
You're right.
immigrants pay taxes.
We just need to get them on the...
I think this
the
is something
program.
that Republicans and Democrats can both agree on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got to burn down bad ones. Like, you can't go pick, like, good restaurants.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
don't burn down
we
Bambinos.
can't burn down any Denny's. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
and
Denny's is great.
definitely don't burn down Taco Star because
What is it with Taco Star? I've seen so many people support
Yeah.
that place, and I know it's a drug pilfering scheme.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
And their food's eh.
okay. They have the best. They have like the best breakfast burrito.
I haven't had their breakfast.
It's really
No,
good.
it's just cheap as shit.
Oh, it's
That's why I
super
like
cheap.
them.
And
I go
that's
get their
like-
lunch. It's expensive.
I don't.
What are you
I don't
talking about?
trust
$3
them.
a taco.
I
Don't get
tr-
the tacos.
Tacos should be cheap. They're tacos.
And it's also at Taco Star, so I understand that.
Yeah.
It's like you aren't going to like. It's like
Well, they're
imagine if there was a
trying to sell
restaurant called-
drugs, not
That's
tacos.
true. That's the thing is like I trust a restaurant that got popped for selling drugs as a good Mexican restaurant. More
Isn't
than
that weird? I do
more
too.
than one with like
Yeah.
than like good Yelp reviews. I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, did they get popped for like smuggling cocaine? They have a killer.
It depends on the
breakfast burrito.
drug.
The best breakfast.
If they're
Yeah.
smuggling ecstasy, I don't trust them.
Like,
if you're smuggling heroin and coke, you probably have good tacos.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, completely
It's
agree.
amazing.
like
Sorry.
someone who does a lot of ecstasy, what are they good at? Not cooking. Maybe
Not
dancing,
cooking.
Not
Dancing.
touching
yeah.
soft things.
Yeah.
like looking at bright
I'll buy a
lights for a long
scarf
period
off
of
of
time.
them if they sell ecstasy.
Scarves.
Probably soft as shit.
A
Yeah,
scarf,
this-
maybe some stickers,
Yeah.
some
This came
LED
from a
lights.
llama from Ecuador.
Buy a
$60 for this sweater.
tapestry off of them.
Yeah. I feel I need a good tapestry.
Good tapestry. I
I
don't even
like
know what a
this green
tapestry
one you
is.
have.
I mean, it's not really a tapestry. It's just kind of a green cloth.
What is it?
Why don't you just paint the wall green?
I think it's
Yeah.
funny. We're all sitting here going, it's green, but when it goes on film, it won't be green.
I
It'll be whatever I want it to be.
it's
What's
gonna
it
be
gonna be?
it's gonna be that one picture of the 5 black guys and the one like white girl.
That'd be hilarious,
Yeah,
actually, as their
that's-
Let's do
background.
that.
You should do that as the
No,
background.
yeah,
It's gonna be like the white girl's just right here,
And
and then it's
It's
just
like a
Luke's
gangbang
face,
scene.
like
and instead
photoshopped.
of Piper Perry, that's the name of the blonde chick.
Yeah, I'll do
One second,
something.
let me write that down.
Make it fucking. What's his name from Lord of the Rings? The dwarf.
The freaking dwarf. It's
what's the
Gimli.
dwarf's name?
Yeah.
Gimli.
Gimli the
Gimli.
dwarf. Gimli
Yeah.
the
Gimli. Make it that.
Man.
Yeah, okay, I'll have
Dude, and
Gimli
then it's
back
gonna be
here.
all the elves.
And
It's
then
gonna be
no
there.
one's
We're
going
doing
to
Lord of
know
the Rings
what
background?
we're talking about until just now, and then they'll finally get it.
Yeah, no, there's going to be lost.
What do you think like is the race equivalent? Because it's basically because it made it racist. So what do you think the race of the elves would be? That'd be like
White people. They
It's gotta
thought
be-
they were better than everybody.
Yeah.
They're smarter. They're more, we're white people. Elves
but-
are white people.
But the thing is, the elves actually were better than everybody.
That's
else.
true.
that is true. Like
So
this
it's
is like
just
they
like-
have-
So it's just like the real world.
like white people.
I'm glad you guys said that. I didn't.
that was Luke.
No,
I
and then
never
the,
said that.
The humans are clearly the blacks. I mean, they're trying really hard. They're close to the elves, but the elves do not accept them. So, I feel like Lord of the Rings was a metaphor for life.
I completely agree.
Very poetic.
I'm in. Dude, freaking. Who would the hobbits be? Probably
Hobbits?
midgets, right?
They-
the hobbits are just midgets. Of
Midgets
all
are
races.
retards. You know what I mean?
those are the Downies, you know.
Or maybe just like the southern people, not necessarily a race.
It's
just
just
like
the South.
yeah, you like
It's
simple
the-
shit.
It's the South.
Ooh, fireworks and
Yeah,
barbecue.
you're from
Yeah.
the south.
I mean, I'm from New Mexico, but I
Oh.
lived
I guess
in
it's
the
technically
South.
south of Colorado, so
Yeah.
kinda.
I mean, I lived born in New Mexico, then New York.
Like actually, the town is called Boring.
I was born in New
Mexico.
Albuquerque.
Okay.
So Albuquerque, New Mexico, then Buffalo, New York, Wichita, Kansas, Griffin, Georgia, which is a bumpkin town. And
What's up? Like your bumpkin town? What does that mean?
people live in trailers. And
Oh yeah.
I
So
don't know.
then you moved to Whitefield.
Hey.
It just feels just
well,
like home,
I moved to
you know?
Briargate.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I was
That's-
like, this is where rich people are, and I was like, I feel like I don't fit in, so I had to
Yeah.
move down here,
Yeah.
and I
That's
feel
right.
I fit in.
Dude, I went to the Mill Hill Saloon the other day for the first time.
Where's that at?
It's a fucking dumpster bar by my house.
Okay.
And I fucking walked into there for the first time, and this old Jewish lady just walked up to me and started flashing me her tits. I'm like, home sweet home.
What,
Right,
what-
dude.
what-
I need to go to that bar.
Yeah. What was the location of that?
Right.
Yeah.
We're both taking
the
GPS
Mill Hill
coordinates.
Saloon.
Okay. Is she there often?
I haven't seen her again since. but-
What was the context? She just walk up and be like,
She's
"Woo!"
just some drunk old Jewish bitch that's just fucking going around
How do you
showing
know that she was
everybody her
Jewish?
tits.
Yeah. How do you know she's her nose?
Because no, I said L'chaim, and then she started speaking in Jew to me, but I didn't know what she was saying.
and all you know is L'chaim.
Yeah.
What was
That's how you
it? What
start
was
a
her bar tab
conversation.
at the end of the night?
Dude, it was like $15, and I could not walk. Their fucking shots are like they fill them.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
it's cheap.
That's dope.
3E's ain't cheap.
No,
You want to drink there, bud? You better have some cash in the pocket.
you better have some fucking shooters in your fucking car.
Yeah. I go to most places like that. I'll bring liquor because $6 a shot is not acceptable to me.
No,
I like
fuck no.
$1.50.
Yeah.
This isn't
Okay,
dead
yeah, no,
air.
We,
This
we
is
just
fine.
fucking lost it. I lost any will to do this podcast just now.
Well, we're only 10 minutes in, so I'm gonna need you to fucking.
Oh man, I want to talk about aliens. That was the thing I wanted to do. I want to talk about.
I want to
aliens
talk
thing.
about aliens,
dude. Fuck yeah.
I've seen some recent shit about.
Yeah,
them.
that's what I was thinking about. It's like you see those new the videos, and like literally, I was watching the news, and it was like the third thing they talked about. They're like, Joe Biden just gave his third speech of his entire presidency. Good for him. Look at him. Look at him go. He's so brave for speaking, being a mentally retarded person. Look at him. He's so great. He's like, look at this Alzheimer's patient. He's doing so great.
All right, so wait, opinions on the round table.
Oh yeah.
Do you think aliens are here and have visited Earth?
Visited Earth? Absolutely. No way.
You think yes?
Yeah, for sure.
You?
Yes, absolutely.
See, I think no. I think there are aliens for sure, 100%, no doubt.
Yeah.
I don't think they've gotten to Earth.
Yeah, so what do you think all this footage is? Do you think like the government just is like,
I think
it's a mortar launcher?
I think it's military equipment that people don't know about.
Yeah, but that fucking Tic Tac UFO, have you ever seen that?
Okay,
thing?
yes, the Tic Tac is questionable. That's the one thing that's like,
that shit is crazy.
That's crazy.
It's nuts.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And the Pentagon being like, yeah, we'll admit it.
It's like, yeah,
Kinda
that's probably
weird.
We have no idea what the hell that is. But also, have you ever seen like the Blackbird, like
Yeah.
that fucking plane? Like that was in like the '60s.
Yeah.
So it's
So
like
imagine what we have
gotta
now.
have some
Big
crazy
triangle
shit
ass
right now.
one?
Yeah.
The Blackbird.
Is that the Blackbird?
Yeah.
I've seen one of those in real life.
It looks like a
Fucking
UFO.
Insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Imagine
Yeah.
seeing that and you're like, oh, we still hate black people, and like that's the fucking thing. It's like that's
That's a leap.
that's a leap. That's just what I associate that time period with. I'm like, oh, we don't really care for the blacks.
But I mean,
you know?
I think like the most recent one I saw was they saw a pyramid-shaped UFO chasing
Yeah.
a fighter and catching up to it. But that was also a known training ground of the Air Force. So why? What?
That's true. But then it's like I think
They're probably testing some crazy shit.
I think we definitely have some crazy shit, but I think aliens for sure. Like, there's got to be some context, or I think they might just come here just to fuck with us, so they make us confused.
I mean, we have a lot of surveillance out there.
Oh, for sure.
How is there? We've never caught anything decent. Everything is
Yeah.
grainy and shitty. Everything that to me that sounds like the government saying, "Hey, aliens are coming," so they can like take away rights and be like, "Well, we're saving you from
absolutely.
aliens
That's true.
and COVID."
No, that's just COVID. Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's what it is.
COVID's
COVID.
fake, but they're actually
COVID is
aliens.
phase one. They're gonna be
COVID
like,
is-
now you're getting sick. Then the aliens, it was an alien virus.
Now we have alien AIDS coming down.
yeah, alien AIDS, dude.
Alien AIDS. That'd be a good band name.
So you should.
Alien
that
AIDS.
would be a good band name.
write that down. Write that
Do
down.
any of us play instruments?
I play
I play a
guitar.
trumpet.
Oh, dope, dude. That's all you
But
need in a
ska
good
band.
band.
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
good bands are guitars
That's
and
it.
trumpets.
None of us can sing. We just
Dude, that's a fucking ska band.
What do you
Hell
mean,
yeah.
shit music? Yeah.
that's how you do it. Yeah. Man.
Now, if aliens do exist and they visited Earth, what reason other than taking our resources would they stay? Like I've heard people go, "We're too violent. They're waiting till we're less violent to enter the galactic bullshit of aliens."
I think they might stay for Cardi B's wet ass pussy.
Oh, hell
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They come down here like these people are stupid. Oh, that's some wet ass pussy.
They saw
I mean,
the.
don't
They
you
saw
have
the
fun
whack
whenever
whack.
you watch retards play? Have you guys ever seen a highlight reel of the Special Olympics?
Okay, yes.
No
it's,
way.
it's
I
not.
can,
is
I
that
can
a
watch
thing?
that shit.
It's not cool.
Day.
Is that-
I can watch. So that's what they'd be coming for.
They have a highlight reel.
Oh yeah,
They have a highlight.
yeah.
reel.
They're in the Olympics. They have a highlight reel.
I feel like they shouldn't be in the Olympics. Is that bad? Like, I know the Olympics is like the
No,
best of the best
no,
competing.
I think they
well-
should. Like, if you don't have legs, like, let's say you got
It's
your
the best
leg.
of the worst.
Yeah,
This is the best worst people we
But
have.
there's the one guy who actually made the actual like real Olympics, and
What,
he
with
did.
those fake metal legs?
Yeah, with the fake metal legs.
That's cheating. If I had fake
Yeah.
metal legs that never got tired,
yeah. And then
I could run
and
a
then
lot
he fucking
too.
like murdered his
Yeah, his
girlfriend.
legs don't
Did
hurt.
he?
What are you talking about? Oh yeah, he murdered his wife.
Yeah,
Did he do it
is
with his
real?
leg?
No, he
Just beat
shot
the
through.
shit-
That would be crazy.
No, he shot through like the bathroom
Yeah.
door or something.
Yeah, it was like a super inspirational story. They're like
Yeah.
highlighting. It was like,
Look how
oh, this
good
guy
he is.
shot
Yeah.
his wife.
So-
Yeah.
Shot his wife.
So fuck people without legs.
So
step
basically,
one.
what this all comes down to is we need to ban the Special Olympics. Is what I think.
I'm down. Yeah.
We need less. What's it called? I don't even know.
I feel like the
That's how
Special
fucking
Olympics
stupid I
should
am.
be just people on steroids. Like, I don't care if you can't walk. That's boring.
exclusively
I
be
want to
just
see.
people.
I want to
Drugs,
see how.
yeah.
I do want to see how high people can like actually jump, like on a bunch of steroids.
And like, do you know how like the UFC started, where it's like karate versus kempo versus
Yeah.
whatever.
heroin versus
I feel
cocaine.
like the Special Olympics, heroin versus cocaine versus marijuana versus
and that's what we do to drive viewership to the Special Olympics. We just start pumping these
whatever
retards
drugs you
full
do.
of
That's
drugs.
you're supporting that drug.
I want them to give
I'm Team
whatever
Coke.
drug they gave like the Nazi soldiers like, to the.
It was
like,
meth. They methed them up.
Oh yeah,
like
Hitler,
super meth.
Yeah, Hitler
Yeah.
did like a lot of like really
Speed, yeah.
he did speed.
Different kinds of speed.
Yeah, I remember. I heard basically there's a story like Hitler was on like his like last legs of World War II.
Yeah,
and then what ended up happening, he had to like sit down with Mussolini, and he's supposed to tell Mussolini that he needed to stay in the war, but he was all feeling like a little bitch. Then he was saying like, oh, I want to give up, and then basically Mussolini like he gets there, and like his team around him is like, okay, you need to go do a lot of speed before you have this conversation.
Yep.
Like does speed.
And then he do with Mussolini. He's like, we need to kill the Jews. They need to die. Gas chambers. Yeah. And he was just so passionate. Mussolini was like, I guess I get it.
And then Mussolini's like, you know what, I got you.
It's like
Let's
I
do
really didn't want to do this, but
Isn't it
now
crazy?
we have
I think Mussolini killed more people.
Mussolini killed more people than Hitler. I know Stalin killed way more people.
Yeah.
than Hitler.
Was it Mussolini? Was it Stalin?
Stalin?
was
Fucking
Stalin.
Stalin doubled
Yeah.
his
way more fucking.
But he's
people.
way less talked about.
Yeah,
Like-
it's because he was on the good. He was on the good guys team.
Like you never see someone
he?
bad and go, "You're a Stalin." Never says that, but they do say you're Hitler.
That's true.
Hitler
I think we
rolls
need to
off
bring
the
that
tongue
back.
better.
Stalin needs more
Stalin needs
appreciation,
To yeah, dude, he killed 20 million people.
which is bad, but it's fucking. I mean, he was going for
Don't
something.
even get me started about Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. It's like 1 out of every 170 people is related to Genghis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Genghis Khan.
Dude,
That dude fucked.
imagine
dude.
being able to pick every bitch you wanted to fuck out of every nation that you conquered.
Dude, okay, so guys, I want to start a crusade. You guys in? What do you think?
Yes,
Hey, he wants to storm the Capitol. Let's go. That's how it starts.
I don't see why not.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
man.
didn't work out
I hate
well.
paying taxes.
I
So
had to pay a fucking
Yeah.
$110 to get $90 back on my tax return. So I'm ready to storm the Capitol.
dude, you just used TurboTax. you
I
know?
did.
No, I got a
Just terrible
kid. I
tax
got
to
like
pay for it
8,000
somehow.
back. I'm
That's
cool.
bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I
fuck
need to
you.
have a lot more kids.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, man.
That's like a
to have
business.
start
about
adopting
9
children.
more.
Having kids is a business move at this point.
That is true.
Yeah.
And also like with adopting kids,
And
like
this
that's
is
what
going to
happens.
be
a lot.
recorded, and I'm going to show it to your kid.
Your kid's like, here's where your dad said he's only in it for the money.
This is why you
so
had 16 siblings. Yeah.
This is why.
Yeah.
This is why you're 19 kids and counting this shit.
I mean, I don't know. The money's nice, but the
Yeah.
day to day is kind of
horrible.
really bad.
Yeah, you don't seem like a happy person.
No, I mean
If I do
this
say
month
so
I've been
myself.
very happy, but they're
Oh, I
gone.
know.
So
This month
Yeah.
because they're gone.
yeah, they're all in Georgia. Both of them are in Georgia for a month, and I'm like, this is the best month of my
Where
life.
in Georgia?
Griffin,
Oh, I have no idea where the fuck. That
hour
is.
south of Atlanta. I mean,
Oh, okay.
Bumpkin
Yeah.
Town.
You ever
Jeez.
been? You ever been to the Coke Museum in Atlanta?
No,
Oh, it's fucking badass, dude.
Heard about it.
They have all the different sodas that they've ever had. So I just started chugging like a bunch of Surge because it's banned everywhere else. So I just started chugging.
they still use Coke leaves
They-
to make Coke.
like
Real
cocaine.
cocaine leaves. Yeah,
They need to put
It's like-
cocaine back in Coca Cola.
it's like the.
Yeah.
that's what's gonna rebound our
Imagine
fucking
how-
economy,
yeah,
man.
dude.
But right now, it's like they take the Coke leaf. It goes to like a medicinal facility.
Yeah.
They strip out the Coke, use it for like.
And then they
Drugs.
sell it to the
And they
inner
sell it to
city.
Coke.
And then they,
Oh, yeah,
there
the
actually
inner
is a conspiracy theory. You know how Warren Buffett has a bunch of Coke stock?
Yeah.
So basically, there's this conspiracy theory where they think it's like he actually controls a bunch of the drug money in the world, and then they basically are saying that he has this big position on Coke because they're stripping all the cocaine out of it and then putting the rest in Coca-Cola bottles, and that's why he's always invested.
I mean,
that money
what's
in it.
weird to me is. I forgot my thought.
Is that he's a reptile
Nice.
person?
I had a thought.
Yeah, he is a reptile person. That is the fact. Okay, that's true.
Who else do we hate?
I hate Bill Gates.
Biden.
I really fucking hate Bill Gates.
Bill
He
Gates,
falls upstairs.
That was funny. Yeah. What do you guys think of Bill Gates? You
Bill
guys-
Gates?
Bill Gates.
I'm on the edge. I feel like he's done good shit, but he's probably too rich to actually be good. So
And that's my thing. I think like there's people that do good stuff with a lot of money. I don't think Bill Gates is one of them. He's like it's like the thing is it's like he gave all these vaccines out, and then apparently all these women became like infertile. You know that is the thing. He just,
I mean, and also, didn't he have a thing about like the population is too high?
Yeah, he's like,
so he's trying to fix it on his own.
Dude, he tried to fucking.
he tried to Thanos this shit, man.
Yeah.
He's like, we
He
need to
tried to-
eliminate half of all people.
He tried to send a rocket up into space to like throw out a bunch of dust to fuck with the like global warming, and all the scientists were like, "Do not fucking do that."
I mean, I get it. I've read that. Like, if you throw gold dust in there, it reflects so much radiation and light that the Earth is cooler. But Seems like it seems like the
I don't
COVID
like
vaccine.
his fucking sweater. I'll tell you that much.
I don't like
man.
his sweater.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
like
fucked up sweater.
it's always really weird. He has like this persona. It's like I'm Mr. Rogers. It's like he fucked people up in business. Like it is no joke.
I think he's probably raped as many people as Bill Cosby.
At least
You can't wear a sweater like
And
that
he
and not rape
probably
bitches.
got
That guy
a couple of
fucks,
kids in
dude.
there too.
Yeah, that guy fucks.
Yeah, Bill Gates, he fucks, dude.
Isn't it weird to see these rich nerds that are like, oh, he fucks? And it's like, how? Well, I mean, he does.
He does. He
Yeah.
does.
And he kills half the world's population.
Yeah, it's true. I think he is. I
Yeah,
think he
it's
is
true.
He's literally gonna be Thanos, man. Because that was the whole reason he started it. He was like, we need to start, kind of eliminating some of these poor countries, because they just can't compete.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
hilarious.
That's like because basically he was like they aren't.
I
capable.
didn't know that I'm the biggest Bill Gates fan there is now.
He's
what I
like,
just found
he's
out.
just
I'm
killing
behind
all
him.
these people in Africa. And then Luke's like,
I mean, if you're
guy's
gonna,
pretty-
if you
this guy's
need to
pretty
thin
legit.
the population, shouldn't you take the ones that are really sad and hungry first? Not the ones that are
I
fat
guess
and happy.
you would, but that's so fucked. It's like I believe that they should at least try.
Tough shit, kid.
Tough shit. Sorry,
Yeah, sorry you were born with AIDS. So
sucks
Yeah.
to be you, loser.
loser.
What if that's what we did? Everyone that had COVID was just shot in the head. Sorry, we're eliminating the virus.
Sorry. Oh, did you
Well,
drink?
there's places doing that.
Or is
At the
there really?
At the beginning of it, there were.
Oh,
like,
like China?
No,
That sounds like some China
I
shit.
forget. I forget one of
Oh
those
man,
fucking
have you seen
countries.
the baby stew thing in China?
Baby
What's
stew?
this?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
No.
Yeah, that's real. You can pull it up. You can look it up. Yeah,
Pull it up.
Yeah, baby
I
stew.
will pull
Yeah,
it up.
baby. Look up baby stew in China.
Baby stew.
Yeah, like literally, like it's because
Don't look it up on
basically.
Pornhub.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah, get a whole new thing.
it's gonna be the fucking first thing. But no, it's a thing. Like it's like they see it as this like sort of delicacy. Like eating another primate. So like there's like stew baby things in China. They're like super.
Child cannibalism.
Yep, that's a thing. Check that out. Yeah.
I'm about
Controversy has been sparked when the performance artist Zhu Yu claimed that he prepared, cooked, and ate real human bodies, including fetuses, as an artistic performance. What? That's
Dude.
not art.
No,
What I
yeah,
do is
it
not
is.
art, but that's definitely not.
Art's subjective.
I mean, it's close to your art.
Shit. Yeah, Luke does do that on Thursdays, so
Dude, your material is so
Luke's just outside
wanna
Planned
talk
about
Parenthood.
it.
I
He's
don't
like,
wanna talk
hey, what
about
are you
it."
gonna do with that big bucket of like biohazard? I do want to go make some chili when I get home.
well, Chinese people banned the exhibitions involving culture, animal abuse, and corpses. Overt
Well,
violence
that's good.
and
Hey,
sexuality.
go China, okay?
But for a while, they were eating fucking babies.
that's fucking jacked though. But yeah, I was watching this thing. It's called. Have you seen Meat Eater? Like that show?
Korea
Heard of
has
it.
pills with human baby flesh in the form of powder. Like it's a thing. in
Korea?
Yeah.
South Korea or North Korea?
Uh,
It seems like a South Korean
it
thing.
says it was seized
I like to-
by South Koreans from ethnic Koreans living in China who had tried to
Sheesh.
smuggle them into South Korea and consume the capsules themselves or distribute them to other ethnic Korean citizens of China living
Man.
in South Korea. So-
Jeez, friggin' Alex Jones, man, he gets so much shit right. That's what's so scary.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
'Cause he
it's-
seems crazy, but he's not wrong.
He's like, oh, the thing is with the lizard people. They see the thing with the blood too.
What?
Yeah, it's like
Where-
basically there's a study that was done that basically said that if you inject young people's blood into your bloodstream,
Yeah.
Oh, it's not just a
supposed to-
study. There are people doing it.
Yeah, it's like freaking
rich
Peter,
people are doing
yeah,
it.
Peter Thiel's doing it.
I would
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah,
I mean, I would even give someone my blood. I'd be like, I,
I
can
mean-
make more of this.
That's why
Yeah.
he
That's-
had a kid in the first place. So he could drain it of its
Oh,
blood.
probably, yeah.
just sucking the blood out of it. It's like wringing it like a rag.
Oh, that's a nice visual. That makes me smile.
Does it? I bet
Yeah.
it does.
It really brings a smile to people's face. This is a family-friendly show. We're here to just
Yeah, this is
bring
created
laughs.
for children.
This is
So
created
Just
for
fucking
the
wringing
for the
it out,
kids.
and then it gets a nosebleed, and you're like doing it like a fish that you just caught.
Gosh damn it.
do you guys
people
go
do that
fishing?
with fish?
Do I fish? I fish.
Do you fish?
Yeah.
I used to.
I used to as well. I haven't in a while.
Oh, we should go. That'd be fun.
We should go. I got a couple
I tried
poles.
fishing when I was in fucking Seattle. I
Yeah.
was camping on an island in the Atlantic
fish?
Ocean. Literally cast my pole twice and realized I was way too fucked up to fish.
No, yeah, there's a level of being too drunk where it's like, I probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's like the thing is like the whole reason I think guys like going fishing is because we just want to do nothing.
No, I
Like-
just want to get the fuck away from women.
That's true.
It's
Amen.
the
Hey,
most-
hey, welcome to the We Hate
Yeah.
Women
Welcome to
podcast.
the We
See,
Hate
no,
Women
I don't
and
understand that. I like
podcasts.
women. I mean, women are probably better than both of you guys.
Actually, then why are we here, man?
Yeah.
You could ask
because they're not interesting.
Yeah.
They're better, but they're not funny or interesting.
it's like they just go to therapy, and what we do, we just go do a podcast,
That's like
man.
this
Yeah.
is wrong, but female comics seldomly funny.
there was one man. She just told us one joke, and I was like,
that one that was in a cult.
Yeah,
yeah, she was good. I don't want to dig in my mouth. I thought that was awesome.
That was fucking hilarious.
I want to see another 20 minutes. See if she can keep that up.
I think, that was the first time she's gone.
Yeah,
Threes,
first time threes. I thought it was good.
Like, man, my first set, I fucking was horrible. I was like, how was your first set ever?
Oh, I crushed.
Wait, first sets ever?
Ever.
I want to hear you first.
No.
First set you ever did.
You crushed?
No, I didn't crush, but I had this really fucking dark joke.
Okay, 30 minutes.
And I had people's attention, but they were not laughing.
Sorry, I'll fix this in a second. Here we go. All right, you had people's attention?
Did you just belch?
Yeah.
So you had everybody's
your
attention.
first set.
No, I had
first set.
people's attention, but they were not laughing. They're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the same way with mine. It's like, and also the thing is, like, I went up last. I went dead last.
That's not good. Where was your first set at?
3Es.
Oh, that was where you started. Okay.
Yeah, first ever set.
And where'd you start?
Barquet.
Barquet. I started at Looney's.
Oh, cool. Yeah, man. It's like,
how long were you guys' first sets?
Oh man, I did like 3 minutes, and then I
Okay.
Yeah, I did like 3.5 or something.
I did like 2.5. My 2.5 went really well though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went well. And then I went to Georgia and Atlanta and did the Laughing Skull.
Oh, that would be so fun.
It was great, and it also went really well.
Yeah.
And I came back, and I was really feeling myself. I was like, I'm funny. So I went up with a whole new set, and I got really drunk, and I ate shit.
Yeah.
I've never eaten shit so hard. It was.
Oh, yeah.
I almost cried.
Yeah.
Like it.
It's like I remember like I had this one joke and it just did not go over well, and like I just looked at everyone and like going like, "Are you gonna laugh? Are you gonna laugh?" And then no one did.
How do you guys rate your jokes? Like when you tell them, when you hear a laugh, like what kind of laugh do you need to hear before you go, worked?
It's the thing is for me, it's like I just tell it in the shower. If I laugh, I'm like, there's something there.
Yes,
That's
if
what
I laugh,
do.
I give it as material.
That's me.
So pretty much the way I write is like, if it gets a laugh like you get, it needs to be like way better.
Oh, is that how you do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like it just. It's also it's like I had no idea how much of comedy was freaking refining stuff.
I feel like it's mostly that, but I hate on myself all the time because I don't write enough new material.
Oh, it's like I think one of my things like if you just try to, it's freaking Luke. Luke's a monster. Like I saw your notebook. It just
the writing you do is
stacks of
ridiculous because you write so much and very few of it's gold. That's
It's crazy.
it's
crazy.
Like it's like the
just
stuff.
butthole joke after butthole joke, and I
It's
keep
like
trying to refine.
here is 30 ways to say the word queef, and it's like it's in a
written a few
Microsoft Word
jokes.
document.
I've written a few jokes and I get to it and I'm like, I can't say this is too much Lukey. It's too Lukey. It's too cum, wet, sticky. It's too like that. I can't.
See, I've been thinking for like a week, and I want to make a joke that I say transference of fluids because I think that's a hilarious.
That is a
phrase to
hilarious
say.
phrase. Yeah, I just like if you can. I think a lot of the times, do you see the thing that Dave Chappelle did? It's like he would write a bunch of punchlines, put them in a bowl, and then try to work backwards to that.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I want to try.
I feel like
that.
I should do that because I can write punchlines pretty well. Premises are my weak point. I can't write a premise.
Yeah, that's the thing is like you just kind of have to just find stuff. Like I had this thing. I read this thing about Whitney Cummings. She's really funny. I really like Whitney Cummings.
She's a prolific writer.
Yeah,
I like
she's
her tits and stuff too.
Yeah,
tits.
She saw that she has blue hair now.
Yeah.
I didn't.
It's kind of.
No, she changes it all the time.
So when you guys write, like,
Yeah.
how do you start? Like when you start, you sit down with a pad, a computer. How do you start just a writing session?
Most of
for
the time
day?
when I start, I'm like really high at night and trying to fall asleep.
So
and
in
I
the-
can't stop
so in the
thinking
late
about
night is
things.
when you start doing
Yeah,
stuff.
and then I just like keep texting myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
And then I'll go
what's your
through my
process?
text and like write them down.
Yeah,
Okay.
like mine. Mine. I just do notes on my phone. It's just
Okay.
I got all this shit, and it's like not organized, fucking at all.
Me neither. I use like a comedy companion for my phone, but like when I try to do writing sessions, I'll usually open a laptop because I can't read my handwriting.
Here, let me read one.
Yeah. Okay.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah. Oh, these are.
Read a thought.
I was cranking my phallus to a picture of a big, black, beautiful woman the other day.
So you also use
And
imagery.
then I realized that I was going a little limp because I realized she didn't have a penis.
I
That
think that
sucks.
No, that's not completely horrible.
Fucking sucks.
I know. I feel like the premise
You
is
rewind.
okay. I feel like if the premise there is a little more secretive, the whole she didn't have a penis is very funny.
Oh God.
I went on my first day after being single. I went on my first a little weird. I went on my first day after being single for about a year and a half. Yeah,
Oh,
it
this
went
is
really
so long.
well. You know, if she were talking, she was laughing on my joke. It sounds like on my dick, on my joke. She was just gorgeous. Gorgeous woman. You know, it was great. And then all you just for about Tino, you know, go back to my place. And then I know you took my VR goggles off. I feel like the grammar there was so bad I don't know the
I
idea.
use voice text. That's Apple's fault, not mine.
Let me see this.
What are you talking about? Luke just types up child porn onto my phone.
I mean, I can remember my first joke. So I was sitting, I decided I want to do comedy.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'm going to do this thing. I go to Looney's. I've been there like 3 times. It's time for me to go to my open mic.
Yeah.
So I took 3 months and started writing jokes. And after 3 months, I was like, all right, I got some. And my first joke that has never made it on stage. I wrote it. It was the first one I thought, this is a joke. And I would never say it in front of people. But it's like, what is it? My dick is broke. It's so broke it can't even pay the rent. See, that's not a joke. It's horrible.
Luke just texted.
What did he say?
Luke just texted himself my mom's phone number.
What's your mom's name?
Oh, my mom's name is Jenny.
Jenny Alexander?
Jenny Usery. My parents are divorced.
Jenny
That's why I did
Usery.
Ah,
Epic.
2
That's so good.
Christmases.
Usery
Nice.
sounds like a
Yeah.
porn name.
What?
Like if your name was Jenny Usery. That is such a porn name.
I hate you. You shut your mouth, okay?
How do you spell that? I'm gonna have to look it up. later.
Oozery.
Yep, that's it.
Usery.
God damn it. I have to cut all this.
That
I don't
sounds
know.
like a
There's
pussy
My
fountain.
parents already disowned me, so you know, that's fine. Yeah, it's pretty.
My mom hates my comedy. It's cool.
I had a
I don't think there's
transference of
anyone's mom that
fluids
likes
with
their son's
Alexander's mom, and my penis was a oozering.
What's Usery?
Fuck you, dude. You dick.
Dude, you really should have been like, I wish I had that last name.
Oh,
What if
man.
your name was Usery?
Yeah, it's
You need
weird.
to change your name to oozering.
You should change it back to the maiden name.
Oh, man.
Jason
That's
Userig.
just my way of slam dunking on my dad. Just
Yeah.
being like, yeah,
Fuck you, Dad.
Fuck you, Jeff.
Jason Usery is a pretty cool porn name. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man. Too bad. Hey, I don't watch porn. Yeah, I don't.
What?
I don't think it's. I think it's
At
bad.
all?
No.
I mean, I agree it's bad, but I can't stop doing it.
Yeah, it's like I think it messes with your brain. You know, I think it's like
Look at me, I'm fine.
Oh yeah.
that's not. Yep. So if you want to, basically, I'm gonna run a anti-porn campaign. I'd be like, this could be you, and it's gonna be a picture of Luke.
I feel like porn does mess with your brain before
Yeah.
you find like your girl. Once you find her, you're like, okay, I know what she does and doesn't do. I need something to have the outlet.
the outlet. I need someone that's like I need to watch people poop in cups for me to be. Able to
I mean,
get
that's
off.
not my thing, but
I doubt
I do
that,
like other
but
weird
okay,
things.
you know, I understand we got to keep. The
I don't get off to that, but I
PG.
still watch it because I think that shit's hilarious.
It is really funny. I want to sit in the meeting room like before the 2 girls 1 cup thing, and they're just like pitching. I was like, okay, guys, here's what we're gonna need you to do. We have these 2 cups, right? You just poop in them, and then
do you guys ever go so
Chaos
deep down the
ensues.
porn hole that you're like, this isn't even my thing, but like, I'd like to see it. Oh, you don't watch porn, so it doesn't
yeah,
matter.
I can't
No,
really.
I've never
You don't
accidentally
watch it?
watched.
No, How do you not
I
watch
have
it?
I have watched porn before for sure, but it's like I feel like it's bad. I don't want to like overindulge in stuff. That's like one of my biggest things.
Do you get
Well,
laid
one of my
often?
favorite-
No.
Oh,
I've
then
heard-
that's why, because I
Yeah.
agree. Unless you get laid often, porn is miserable.
Yeah.
Your lays are not very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But if you get laid once a week,
Who cares? Yeah.
porn
Yeah.
has points.
Yeah. The pointers.
I
I mean, like, I've never fucked a fat girl, but I'd like to see what it's like.
Yeah, man. That was another set of bits I'm working on. It's like I want to date a really really fat woman so I can finally get someone that can cook well.
No, that's good.
Yeah, like
I
stuff
like that. That's simple.
Just stuff like that, and like I want to do that. I want to do like a midget really bad. Just make me feel like I have a huge cock.
That'd be nice.
great.
I do like small women.
Yeah, that is the thing. Like I was talking to my friend, and my friend's like, I would never date a girl that's taller than me, and he's like 5'4".
Could you?
So let me run this
yeah.
by you guys.
What?
Why don't they just get people that are about to become like sexual predators, like pedophiles and stuff?
Yeah.
Why don't they just hook them up with midgets? How's that not a TV show on like TLC?
Dude?
No, that's actually a good
that's
idea.
a great sketch idea. That's hilarious.
Like put makeup on them so they look young. Because midgets, a lot of times, are short, but they look old.
that's true. It's like it kind of.
Yeah.
They kind of look like they got pushed off the Munchkin
give a midget
wagon.
a binky and save a pedophile.
Yeah, I think that could be a dating app. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I
midgets and
can
pedophiles?
program that, you know? Let's get a dev team. We're going to connect pedophiles and midgets together.
Yeah. Well, not actual pedophiles, like one that has like is just on the cusp
On the cusp.
and like made fucking like
Like what? Like just
kick account.
I think midgets
no,
are
they just
hot
started talking
as long
to
as they're
kids.
proportional.
No, it's like you look at every person above the age of 45 on TikTok, and you're like,
Yeah.
that's the guy. That guy's a
Yeah.
pedophile. It's like all these girls are like freaking like 12, and it's like they got a million followers.
Have you guys ever seen
crazy.
To Catch a Predator?
That's a
Yes.
that's a dope. That is a very entertaining.
I
show.
like that show. It's
Very
entertaining.
good show.
I think
Yeah.
it's weird how many people walk in. 85% of them. They walk in and go, I wasn't going to do nothing.
All of them are like, oh, I wasn't going to do nothing.
It was just a, yeah, it was just
I'm
a
just
chat.
trying to hang out with young boys. Okay.
I remember watching one where the dude walks in. He's like, God damn it, I'm going to have to tell my mother, and then she's going to take away my computer.
I saw that. It's so good. It's like that's like the first thing you think about. It's like,
That's his worry.
Man,
Yeah.
my Bob's not going to let me play Minecraft anymore, probably. That fucking sucks.
Yeah, those guys walk in just like clueless. They're like, oh, I got a pizza and some beer. And then Chris Hansen walks around the corner. They're like, oh, are you her father?
I want to also. I think would be really funny is like I think the child actors that they get to do it. It's like they always have to like pick people.
To me, they always look older than they should.
They should. I was like, you should
Well,
notice
that's
something's
the
up.
problem.
Yeah, it's like you look like you're 45. What am I supposed to
Exactly.
do about this?
These guys still. I saw this one thing where the guy was like, he walked in. She was like, come on in. He's like, no, I don't want to go in. And it's like, yeah, that's gonna say you're already here. You're going to jail.
Yeah.
Not wanting to walk into the house, I did think was clever.
Yeah.
Like, well, that seems like a smart move, but
Yeah, I think it's like here's the thing: if you get into explicit conversations in person, it's like that just means you're an idiot pedophile. Like you can just think about it. You just you have a soft opener, and then you say, "I'm not like I know."
should be
but
super vague.
very vague.
Yeah.
It's like I think we're gonna have a really fun time
Looks
together.
Like somebody has some experience.
Luke, you have no room to talk.
Someone
man.
play
You look like every person on To Catch a Predator.
He does not fuck kids. He just fucks gross people.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm kidding. People
It's
fuck
so
him.
weird.
He's the gross
It's
one.
also weird because like I'm kind of like fresh out of high school ish, and like a bunch of my friends still talk to people in high school. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why would you do
Dude,
that?
no, I can't talk to anybody that's like even 21-years-olds.
I have a hard time
shit.
talking to
yeah.
anyone that's not a comic.
That's
I'm
true.
like, well, you
Yeah,
are
I'll-
offended by everything.
I like
Yeah.
exclusively only hang out with comics now, and it's probably
I
not
know.
good for
I've
my mental
noticed.
health.
It's all
Yeah.
you do.
It's like you just go deeper down the rabbit
It is
hole.
so
Yeah.
bad for you.
Oh, yeah,
you have no
it's-
normal
It is
people.
not healthy.
I'm going to surround myself with broken people. That'll make
Yeah.
me better.
Oh yeah, it's so weird. It's like we went to the Loonies and everyone just outside smoking. And I'm like, oh yeah, I just don't. And
Yeah.
it's just weird.
It's weird. Like, I like
Yeah.
comics, and I take pride in the fact that I'm broken. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm broken too, just like you guys.
Yeah, we all suck.
It's like, yeah.
It's
we're
like
all bad.
everyone has a thing. That's
Yeah.
like what I've realized. It's like, yeah, it's like you never know like where someone's like kind of like bug came from. It's like I've always kind of been like an outsider, even within like whatever in click group.
Same, yeah.
You know,
I've never felt like I truly belonged to a group.
Oh, yeah.
Until I got to comics,
This is
and I was
getting
like, oh.
fucking sad.
I don't think so. I think
No,
it's deep.
Yeah, yeah. So, everyone. I was really bullied as a kid.
Yeah, so my mother used to, instead of grounding me, she'd just cut the bottom of my feet with razor blades.
I mean,
That's
I
why I
found
have to wear
comics, and you
shoes.
guys just made me feel normal. You know, like, oh, I'm doing
Yeah.
really good compared to these people.
Oh yeah,
No,
that,
like,
that is
once
an
I
ego
started
boost.
hanging out
Like,
with only assholes, it's like, oh, this is refreshing.
Oh, it's so great. Like I feel like I'm doing so much better in life than I did before. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh man, I suck at everything, and then like, okay, at least I'm not like this guy.
My biggest thing to make me do comedy was like, normal jobs sound like torture.
Oh,
Like, I gotta
Yeah.
what every day forever?
Dude,
what kind of deal
fucking-
is that?
Yesterday at Looney's, I made the mistake of asking someone if they knew what a dirty Girl Scout was because I was trying to think of the name, and I went like this, and they're like, never say, do you know what a dirty Girl Scout is when you go like this? And they just like wouldn't let me let it go.
That's hilarious.
And this fucking moron buys a hot dog, and then the owner of the club is
I'm a
like,
dirty Girl Scout.
The owner of the club will be like, "That's $5." He's like, "Is that including tax?" This fucking
That's
moron.
a normal question. That's a normal
I
question.
don't feel like that's a normal question.
No, it is because
it's
most
not.
places don't incorporate tax into the price of the food item.
But when
asked
someone
you for
tells you, pay me this
$5.
much, you just pay them that much. If they fucked up, that's on them.
No, I'm incredibly like I get like I care too much about like.
I feel like you
being
just felt it was
nice.
weird that it was a round number. You're like, it's weird that that's
I
such
was
a round
like,
number.
it's always like 507, and I'm like, okay.
I think he wants to deal with your fucking chump change.
Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen.
That's how everything should be, though. Why do we have
Even
coins?
numbers, yeah.
Yeah.
Just make it cheaper, add the tax.
Hey, I still think
Yeah.
we're gonna switch to Dogecoin, guys. You heard it here first. With Dogecoin, Dogecoin for the future.
Is that like Doja Cat coin?
No, not Doja Cat coin. Dogecoin, like the freaking stupid dog on the internet. Yeah, it's Dogecoin.
Yeah, they started it as a meme, and now it's fucking...
Yeah, it's a real deal.
We're
Like, I
ripping
literally...
us
I have like a
up.
stock portfolio, right? That's really stupid, but But basically, I have this thing. I made more money on Dogecoin than on every other company I've ever invested in my entire life.
That's...
It's
I'm just
fucking
gonna keep doing
stupid.
money.
Yeah. Hey, man.
It's gonna be worth nothing in 5 years, I tell you.
Yeah,
It can be
we
worth
can't
a lot or
even
nothing.
buy fucking war bonds anymore.
Yeah, man.
War bonds.
Hey, man, who do you want creating your currency? Joe Biden or some engineer in some basement? I say.
I kind of like the engineer in some basement, but
Yeah, man.
Joe Biden's been giving it out for free. So
That's true.
I'm gonna take that guy.
He's just printing money. He's just
Keep
printing
printing it.
money.
But you know, it's still just as valuable to me. So
That's
it
true.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, but like scarcity, man.
And in like
Economics.
10 years, we're going to watch this back, and then Jesse's just going to be like a fond memory because he's lost everything.
I'm gonna be loaded. I'm gonna be the only one with real money left. You guys be like, all my money is digital.
I'm gonna be like, I put my life savings
Dollar
into
bills,
Dogecoin.
y'all.
Now I'm richer than Bill Gates.
And that could happen. Bitcoin, if you put some money in there like a year ago, you'd be killing it right now.
It's like Bitcoin, not really a year ago, but Dogecoin for sure.
I'm going to go refill my beverage while you guys talk about this fucking dork shit.
Oh
have
yeah,
fun.
I'm
We're
a
gonna
big
do some
fat nerd.
dork
Can you give me a
shit.
water? Is that
You should give me a water too. A water, a shot.
Thank you.
If you give me a sprig of a kiwi.
sprig of kiwi? Man. Jeez. So like, how did you like go from? So did you grow up in Georgia?
I was born in New Mexico, moved to New York.
Yeah. So you said that. Yeah.
When I was about 6, I moved to Kansas.
Yeah.
I lived in Kansas till.
What's the favorite place you've been?
I really liked Kansas.
Really?
But now that I'm older, Colorado.
Oh yeah.
But this was the first place I chose to move.
Mm.
Was Colorado. I just followed my family around everywhere else,
Yeah.
and they made a lot of weird decisions.
Yeah. So is it weird So you had to hop around schools as a kid?
Every 3-4 years, yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Like that's like the kind of like that's where you kind of have to figure out how to be funny to make friends.
I don't know. I've never really been. I never thought of myself as funny.
Really?
Yeah, until recently.
Yeah.
It mostly happened when I decided there's not a good option to the job market. They're all bad. Like
Yeah.
I moved here to grow weed for a living. I was like,
Yeah.
that's the job I want. I'm a pothead. I'm gonna go grow weed.
Yep.
And I ran Canameds for about 3 years. 2 years as the head grower, and I was not very happy.
Yeah.
It sucked. I got paid same as I'm getting paid now to work at a comedy club as cooking.
Yeah.
So
That's really surprising. You would think that it would be super lucrative in Colorado with
you would.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe my boss just sucked. I don't know.
Yeah. It's weird because I think it is gonna be nationwide legalized. I think that's gonna be really.
It
soon.
will. There's gonna be a lot of ups and downs though, and a lot of
Yeah.
businesses that open then close.
Yeah. It's like small businesses right now are just getting completely hacked. So it's like.
I mean, he ended up just laying me and my right hand man off, both of us the same day.
That sucks.
And it did at the time because I also just had a kid and he knew about it. I was like, well, that's kind of fucked up. I just had a kid. And he told me that I was going to have that job. Then he fired us.
Yeah.
And at the time it sucked, but now I'm like, well,
Maybe it was for the good.
I would have never started comedy had he not fired me. Never. I would have just been growing and that would have been my thing. Like
You
I got a
just
whole
do that
bunch of
till you
growing
retire.
equipment too.
Yeah.
But then I found comedy and it was super nerve wracking.
Oh,
when
it
I did
is.
it the first time and I got a good response. I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
Found it.
Oh, it's like there's a reason why comics click. It's like you just relate in just a different way that
I feel
no one
like
else can.
it's being an outcast. You're used to being an outcast.
Oh,
kinda.
yeah.
And then you find your clique, and you're like, oh, my
Yeah.
clique just didn't exist in high school.
Oh,
There,
yeah.
there aren't comics in high school.
Yeah, it's like I always was like a goofy guy, but I probably wasn't even one of the funniest guys in my high school.
Yeah, same. I wasn't either.
Yeah, it's like literally. It's like I was like goofy, and I would like do stuff, and like I kind of would be. I was always kind of like in between friends all the time.
Yeah, same.
Like,
I bonded
yeah.
with a lot of different cliques.
Yeah.
I didn't have one I belonged to. I kind of float.
Oh yeah, that was totally me, and it was always like the outsider. It's like okay, I played football.
But you're
then
the
I was
outside
like,
of every clique.
yeah, I was on the outside, and then it would be like okay, there's all these nerds. Then I'm like the guy on the outside of that, the guy that's not good enough at math.
Yeah.
And then it's like with all that stuff, and then it's just like you start to kind of realize like okay, what's my differentiating factor? Then you're like, well, I'm kind of. Then it turned into me being funny, and then it's like I was always the goofy friend, guy that gets everybody laughing.
I'm always really jealous of the comic with great stage presence. I'm like, because I feel in my heart that I can write a joke. If I decide to sit down to write a joke, I can write one.
Yeah.
But when I see people that get up there with very little joke and they're running the audience with stage presence.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, how? How do you?
Yeah, like
Like my boss. You remember? Were you at the open mic last week?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember JP?
I think so.
Black guy, dreads.
Yes.
Really good on stage, kind of yelling into the mic,
Yeah.
but really good on stage. My boss liked him, and
Yeah.
I was like, I barely heard a fucking joke.
It's like he just had this really good energy.
His stage presence energy was amazing. I didn't really hear jokes, and that makes me like,
Yeah, and it's also really crazy. It's because like what I think is one of the most interesting things about comedy is like you can headline a show and you can not even be the best comic in the lineup, which is just something that's crazy.
Working at the club, I'm seeing that.
Yeah.
Like I see these comics that get gigs, and I'm like, there are 10, 12 people way funnier than you. Why are you getting that gig?
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like also comedy is also really subjective.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't really determine what people like or don't like.
Yes and no. I feel
What do you
like
think?
if your
Yeah.
joke is written tight enough, everybody gets it. It's
Yeah.
a good joke. We were going left. You steered me right.
Yeah.
That's humorous.
Yeah, it's like there's this thing that I saw. It's like you want to be able to tell your joke to like a 5-year-old and them to be able to understand the concept.
Yeah,
if you
I
make
get
the
that.
words like that clicky, then that's how you do it. Also, it's like the input. I think.
What do you think your strengths are in joke writing?
Oh,
'Cause I feel like everyone has different strengths.
man, I just think volume has been a pretty big one of mine. 'Cause
So you make a lot of content.
oh yeah, and it's like I just flesh out concepts and then like literally I just scroll through my massive database
Yeah.
of jokes and I'm like, okay, that's absolute garbage. And then it's like you just like throw a bunch of stuff at the wall and it's like kind of I think probably that and the fact that I'm probably so young and new.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
like,
weird to me though, because
Yeah.
making content is
Yeah.
my hard part.
yeah.
I feel maybe it's because I'm so picky.
Yeah.
Like I won't even make it unless I think it's funny.
Yeah. I just do that and then I cut it later.
Yeah.
I'm like, because then I basically have a nugget and then I just like, it's like it's like you growing marijuana.
Yeah.
It's like you have your little seed and then you grow it. Mm-hmm. Like, and that's what I really get at planting a bunch of seeds.
Do you like write daily? How long? Like what's your process?
I try to do a really structured approach. I try to do like I just sit down and just like look at a piece of paper or whatever for like 30 minutes.
See,
That's
I don't
it.
know how you even do that. Like my writing is about as structured as this podcast.
Yeah.
I sit down, I go, and usually after 10 minutes I go, well, I'm done. Like very little. I gotta force it.
That's the thing for me. It's just discipline. It's like that's what one of my biggest things is. Like if I can put myself into like a system and like a framework.
So you're good at discipline.
No, I suck, but I try really hard. Like,
I've seen your act.
yeah, epic. Oh wow,
I'm really bad. Oh, look at Luke being awesome.
look at Luke is great.
I'm really bad at discipline as well.
Yeah.
I got these two.
Yep. It's like I kind of worship
Is it a shot?
I worship my
Ooh, that's a
content.
lot.
Oh, got a podcast, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's kind of what I think my strengths are. It's probably
Set
just
this down here.
it's that. Which is also, I'm curious, like Luke, what do you think your strengths are in comedy?
Yeah, like not comedy, but writing. Like,
Or
what are your
writing.
strengths in writing?
Oh,
Or
I
comedy.
was going to say my strengths in comedy,
Being funny.
talking about
Yeah.
my penis, coming. I like masturbating a lot.
Yes, but when you write, like I feel like you're a prolific writer.
Shut the fuck up.
Fine, you're a piece of shit. You don't write at all.
Yeah,
fucking
you're
not funny
awful.
asshole.
Yeah,
You're the least funny person at this table,
that's
honestly.
true.
No,
Obviously.
I just fucking, I don't know, I just write shit down. That makes me laugh.
But do you make yourself? Like, do you wake up in the morning and go, all right,
Oh
hour
my
of
God,
writing?
I fucking cry laughing when I write my jokes because I just know how good of a joke it is.
Yeah, that happens every once in a while for me.
He's
It's like I write a lot of shit.
No, see, I don't like. I hate all of my jokes,
Yeah.
but like the dumbest jokes I have that I refuse to say on stage, like make me cry laughing.
Yeah, I have jokes that I will
completely
stand
agree.
stage.
That's,
and they're
yes,
good.
absolutely. That's like that.
Like
remember, yeah.
someone told me to write a clean joke, so I was like, I'm unemployed right now, so I'm trying to find ways to make money. So I was picking my natural butthole hairs and selling them for $40 a gram at Natural Grocers. Now you may tell me butthole hairs don't weigh that much. How can you make any money? Well, I don't wipe that well, and I've made $80 the past 2 weeks.
Here's my
That's
question.
hilarious.
That's-
I think that's
Wait,
so
dude,
funny.
you write long premises.
Yeah.
I cannot. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like if I talk for more than 5 seconds without a laugh coming, I'm a loser. So I do 3-second setups with a punchline. But you are willing to sit there and do a 5 to 20-second setup
Yeah.
to get to your punch.
That's like I think a lot of the best comics do that. It's like they really build
the longer
it.
setups, yeah.
Yeah, it's like storytelling is such a big part of almost everybody's act
And
now.
like
What comic do you go,
Doug
I'm
Stanhope.
similar? Yeah, I do kind of see that. You're a little dirtier.
Well,
but I see that.
But who'd you say?
No, I said
Doug Stanhope.
Doug Stanhope's like one of my idols because he can just like he doesn't have like a shit ton of punchlines, but he can tell a
His stuff is
15-minute long
interesting,
bit
yeah.
where you're like interested the entire time.
Because Dave Chappelle said if you can't be funny, be interesting.
yeah, but he's like even like his setups are just fucking hilarious.
Yeah, his setups are
with his
funny.
act outs and all that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, man, it's like
What comic do you relate to?
I relate to,
What do you
man.
think I'm similar to?
What's actually kind of crazy is I just feel still so much like an outsider because I have some jokes where I'm like, okay, this is like a little bit kind of Louis C.K. ish, or like this joke is kind of a little bit Anthony Jeselnik.
Louis is my idol.
Yeah, I love Louis C.K.
Louis
It's too
C.K.
bad he just jerks off in front of people.
Dude,
I'm okay
that's-
with it.
Yeah, man.
Well,
You can do that more
like
if you're
what
funny.
fucking
Dude, he should
Patrice
start an
O'Neal said.
OnlyFans. He should have pivoted. He should have just embraced it.
He should have pivoted.
He should have just been jerking
that'd have
off
been
on
so
camera.
funny.
Call
I
him
would
up
pay to
right
watch
now.
that special. What are you talking about?
Just tell him,
He's
hey, I
like-
got a new career.
He's like, you know what the problem is with the N
Telling
word?
jokes, Jackin. Yeah.
What is new? What he
He
should
has like
have
a
done?
He has like a bottom cam on his on his,
What
on
he
his
should have done with
4-inch cock.
his last special is just come out and start masturbating while he told
You're
jokes.
right.
That would be so funny. Oh
But no,
my
the way he
gosh.
did it. Did you guys
Yeah.
watch his most recent special?
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's like, "You want to talk about it? We'll talk about it." And then he doesn't talk about it.
No, he
Waits.
talked about it
I know,
at
but he
the end,
waits,
yeah.
and then he goes back to. He's like, "All right, we'll talk about it."
Yeah.
Like he suspenses it, makes it suspenseful.
So,
I haven't actually seen it, so I need to check.
do you
that
guys
out.
Yeah, you
remember
should
the
watch that.
first time you ever saw stand up?
Yeah, the
Who
first
was it?
thing I ever saw was George Carlin's Carnegie Hall.
How about you?
First one, Brian Regan.
Me
Regan.
too.
Really?
Brian Regan, the spelling bee bit.
Yes, that was the first one for me too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the fucking little YouTube video with the stick figures drawn
Yes,
out.
yes.
Yeah, so I saw my buddy showed me that. I was like, this shit's amazing. And then he was like his mother was an early subscriber to Netflix. So the next week I was like, have you ever heard of Louis C.K.? He's like, no. And then I showed him. It was like, it changed my fucking life.
Louis great.
Yeah.
I love Louis.
yeah. It's like that. That was another one. I really respect the clean comics. That's
Do you
something
guys know
I-
who Mark Norman is?
Yeah.
Yes,
I feel like
fucking
that's
love
who
him.
I write like. Where he's very just set up, punch, move on. And I saw a thing where he wrote jokes. He's like, I'm a bad peeler. Like, you're a good peeler.
Yeah.
Like Jim Gaffigan, who will talk about Hot Pockets. Somehow he can do it for 25 fucking minutes.
Did you see
Great
his,
peeler.
Did you see his last special? Not the fucking
Jim's?
bullshit.
Noble
Yeah.
Ape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he fucking had like 10 minutes of horse jokes.
Yeah, he just peels one topic, like all the way to the bones.
Yeah.
And he's
Where
like,
Mark
now
Normal
you
hit
guys
it.
think I'm done. All right, I'm done talking about horses now. He's like, but ponies. Like,
Jesus,
Yeah.
so fucking funny. I love man. Him. He's another one that I saw very early on. He's another.
But
one.
I don't feel like I could do that comedy. Like,
Yeah.
that's not me.
No.
I'm more Mark, where it's like, set up, punch. Cool, that topic's done. Next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't.
Like his
I have
bit,
like
yeah.
zero transitions. I'm just like right now. I'm telling you about beating
Yeah,
up retards.
my transitions
and
are zero,
Now
too.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
accidentally killing my cat.
Yeah, it's like one like I really respect like Mark Norman. Like that one joke about like flipping a hetero is like one.
Yes,
It's
I
one
know
of
you're
my.
talking about.
That's literally
Great.
I would say right now, like at this moment in time, that's my favorite joke. Like it's so clever and it's a great. It's also because it's like I love that storytelling aspect. That's another thing that I'm trying to work on.
I don't feel like Mark does storytelling that
No,
well.
it's because he like kind of talks about it. He's like, well, then my friend and I were
yeah,
sitting
but
at.
it's so short.
It's kind of, it's
Yeah.
very, it's like literally, it's like he could do like a freaking TikTok.
I feel
on
like
his
he's so
fucking
good at
stand-up.
cutting
Yeah.
all fat. There's no fat to Mark's jokes.
Well, same with fucking Norm Macdonald.
Yes.
I'm trying
He's
to like
he's
write
one of my
jokes like
favorites.
him right now because
Yeah.
he has like he'll have like the super light setup and then he just drags you down into the
Yep.
depths of hell.
Yeah.
That does seem more your stylish.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that
But
like
he
light
could do
openers
it
are
with
great.
like 2 lines. It's
Yeah.
like I don't know how do you just
How do
get
you
from here
condense
to
it that
there
tight?
like that
Yeah.
quick?
No, that's interesting.
He has so many. He also he has a podcast that I just love.
Yeah.
Like he just like basically has this bit where like everyone sends in jokes and he like and he has people read them and they're just completely jacked up. It's
Do
so
you guys know
funny.
who Eric Myers is?
I've not heard of him.
He
No.
went to Looney's, performed there for a while.
He just
and he's
died, didn't
big.
he?
Oh.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just died.
Whitney said that too, and I was like, no, it was a different Eric Myers. It wasn't him. If he died, I'm gonna be so sad.
Yeah, the comedian that went to Looney's last year.
No, he died?
Yeah.
Dude, if he died, I'm gonna cry. in the
That was the
podcast.
last show he did because he went to Looney's and then he
Did he
left.
get hit by a car?
Yeah, he got hit by a car in Texas.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude, you're gonna make me cry in the podcast. He's one of my favorite comics.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I thought his YouTube channel's been pretty bare lately.
Yeah, no, his last show was at Looney's, and then he like caught a plane to Texas or something, and then he got hit by a car walking on the highway.
It's not that guy. Are you sure it's the same skinny guy?
Yeah, the blonde dude with spiky hair.
Oh, no, he's not blonde. Was it this guy? Here. If it was this guy, that's not the guy I'm talking about. I don't care. This guy?
Type in Eric Myers stand-up then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I've never seen a black and white.
Okay,
picture.
also comic influences. Austin Powers, I think, is one of my is like probably one of my favorite movies, and like why it's funny. It's just so great.
Have you ever seen Black Dynamite?
Oh yeah, that's funny.
That's
great. Like I saw the show. Yeah,
the movie.
I've not seen the movie. No.
Well, yeah, the movie was made.
Right,
in
that's the guy I'm
2011.
talking about.
Yeah, that guy's dead.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, died.
Dude, how is he dead? I love this dude.
He got hit by a car.
That's so sad.
His last show was at Looney's. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, he's one of my idols.
I've never seen his stand up, but I follow a
that's
bunch
so
of comedians
sad.
Oh,
online.
that's so sad.
Oh man.
Show the camera so that people know who the fuck we're talking about. Hey, you're fucking camera.
Oh my
shit
gosh, him! Yes, the Taco Bell guy.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I was so sad. I saw that.
I don't know how long that was stopped for. But
Yeah,
we
I didn't
missed your
keep track of
fucking
it.
glorious
I got
reaction.
the audio through all of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
There's no way he's dead.
Yeah, his Taco Bell bit was incredible.
Dude, I'm so sad. I watched every one of these videos. He would tell you how to write jokes. He was so cool.
That's awesome.
I'm broken.
That sucks.
Dude,
so bad.
what did that to me was when Brody Stevens hung himself.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Brody Stevens is?
No.
Jesus Christ.
I've heard
look
his
up
name.
Brody
Was he at the
Stevens.
Comedy Store?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know his name. I don't know who he was. But this guy was important to me.
Yeah, that sucks.
I had a whole argument with my girlfriend. I was like, he's not dead. It was a different Eric Myers. And she believed me. Now he's dead. Wow.
Yep.
What?
So this moral of this story is
Don't
is
get hit by
that
fucking cars. What? Jesus.
don't get hit by cars.
What?
I was gonna say the women are never wrong, but
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how funny you are. A car can kill you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of the things I think about a lot is like no matter how like successful a person is,
You
it's
shouldn't
like,
cross roads.
yeah, you could get hit by a fucking bus. Like that's the thing is like, and then it's like, okay, what do you like your legacy? It's like how are you remembered? And the thing is like you're gonna remember that guy through him basically being a literal mentor through.
I told my
YouTube
boss
videos
2
and
months
stuff.
ago we need to get Eric Myers. He was dead. Been dead.
Yeah.
He's great. Like I remember I saw him on like his like bit about the Taco Bell like
He's so good. Yeah, the Taco
that's
Bell's great.
hilarious.
He's like, the third question on Taco Bell, and I quote, "How did you hear about Taco Bell?" How did I hear about Taco Bell?
That's funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's so good. Like man, it's like that's like that observational humor is something that I really want to work on.
Yes. Yeah,
Hey, tell
yeah.
that fucking Asian joke you just wrote.
Oh yeah, so I saw this thing about Little Nas X. It's just like
No,
him-
not that joke. The
Oh.
fucking Asian joke.
What Asian
doesn't seem
joke?
The fucking one. That
Oh,
we
yeah.
referenced.
So we were
Don't tell your actual jokes.
Oh,
Tell this
yeah.
fucking dog shit
Oh, yeah.
thing you just wrote with me in the car today.
No man, like we were outside Little Caesars and we saw this restaurant. It's called King Pao Asian Restaurant. That's the name. That's the name of the thing. It's like I think you can leave out Asian. I think people knowing that it's King Pao, they're going to assume that it's an Asian restaurant. They're like, oh, they probably sell I don't know quesadillas there.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
great.
They sell maybe hamburger. That's
King
great.
Pra- I like the voice.
Yeah.
Sell a hamburger. They should probably sell pizza there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like a really stupid joke that I just like looked at. I was like,
I feel like stupid jokes are usually the better jokes.
oh yeah, like it's like that's like a comics joke.
Because
Like
people
those
are
ones,
like, oh, that's so stupid. It's barely a joke. But
It's
it
like
makes people
why do you
die.
got like literally because we were making fun of Jerry Seinfeld and it was like
Yeah.
it's like I was like what's observational comedy and I was like well the thing is about this Asian restaurant it's called King Pao. I would say you probably could just leave out Asian out of the name and then it was just like we were just fucking around and that's
You
where a
guys-
lot of jokes come from.
Have you guys ever tried to write jokes in other people's voices?
No, that's a fucking great
Dude,
idea.
I tried to write a Matt Gabriel joke.
Did you? I want to hear
Fucking
it.
did not work.
What is
Yeah.
it?
It's
Just
He's
write
so
your-
young. It's
I'm gonna
weird
write a
to hear
Dave
his
Chappelle
style.
bit just so I can say the N word.
I got Mitch Hedberg. I want to hear yours first.
So Matt Gabriel, the joke I wrote in his voice was I was watching the first 48 the other day, and this dude murdered his girlfriend over a cell phone. This episode was recorded in 2012. It wasn't even a good cell phone. Now the only phones he's going to get to use were
That's your joke.
smuggled in somebody else's
Yeah,
ass.
I know that joke. Oh, that's when you
funny.
wrote for his voice. Okay.
Yeah, no, but then like the tagline I had in his voice was, and I heard those phones don't even have Angry Birds on them.
Oh, okay. You heard you say that too. Okay, I didn't know that was in his voice. I couldn't
That's
hear it.
funny. Yeah, it's like I love those sorts of concepts, and then you kind of flush them out, and then that's actually a really good exercise. That's really.
I think
smart.
so. My Mitch Hedberg joke is 'cause I love Mitch Hedberg. He's a one-liner. I feel like I'm kind of a one-liner.
Yeah, one-liners are
So I
great.
try to learn from him, and it's people always tell me, Jesse, your weed is so loud, but personally, I've never heard it.
It's so stupid.
What's it saying? I hope it's saying, smoke me. It would be sad if it was screaming for help.
That's funny.
And I was like, this sounds like Mitch Hedberg to me.
yeah. Oh, damn.
Like his joke about
Yeah.
when I use toothpicks and I always throw them back in the forest. I'm like, return to your family. I was like, I feel like this is Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. That's funny.
I used that 3 times on stage. 2 times it ate dick. The 3rd time it worked. But I set it up by saying, this is my Mitch Hedberg joke. And then it worked. But if I just do it dry, I get nothing.
Yeah. Like, have you ever read Steal Like an Artist? Okay, so basically, it's this book that's
I've read
about
nothing.
Oh, that does not surprise me at all. Both of you guys.
I read.
Yeah.
Porn
Hey,
Pornhub
hentai
podcast.
magazines don't count. Okay.
If you watch hentai.
So my father came home.
They're baga. It's called a baga, that's not hentai, Jason. What are you fucking talking about, you piece of shit?
No, but yeah. So basically, it talks about like the way to find who your voice is like an artist or a comedian is to basically be a remix of all people you really
Yeah, I've
enjoy.
heard that too.
Yeah, it's like no one is completely original.
Have either
Everyone
of
has
you kind of felt like
aspects.
you found your voice yet?
No.
Absolutely
Me
fucking
neither.
not. Yeah.
But
What do you do to try to find it?
I don't fucking
Nothing.
know.
I just
Mushrooms.
know it.
People have told me it's
Lots of
like
drugs.
People have told me that I've already found my voice, but it's like
I hear your
yes.
voice too. I do hear
Yeah.
it. I feel like you have a thing that you just need to ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people can like read my jokes like out of my book that I write.
I
They're
could say
like,
it's a Luke joke.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and like people also just write super fucked up shit. And like, Luke, this is you.
Yeah.
This is you. It's like
I do
So I
that
talked
too,
about.
yeah.
So what's the deal with coming and babies? And then there's like,
Yeah, it's like, Luke,
That's
Luke.
you, man.
Yeah,
That's me, man.
That's all.
Hey,
we're-
dude, I wrote this killer bit about coming in babies and how I hate black people. You should use it. Like, no, I don't want to use that.
Here's the problem with Indians.
I don't feel like I have a
Yeah.
voice or a joke set yet, but I kind of know what I do, but I don't know how to describe what I do. That's my problem right now.
Yeah.
You all right over there?
Oh no, my ears are just like getting claustrophobic. You know?
Claustrophobic ears.
Welcome to showbiz.
Pussy ass ears.
Welcome to showbiz, pussy. Yeah, get out of here. You can't deal with the pain. Don't get the fame, baby. We're on a really big time podcast here. Okay?
Yeah, big time. We got 12
time.
subscribers watching, man.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
How much money do you make? Like $1,000.
I make like at least a quarter every 2 months.
That's the same way. I remember I made this. I was like literally just fucking around because like on my podcast, it's like I made $1. I was like, hey,
It feels like a win, doesn't it?
I went from $0 to $1. So that's a 100% increase.
Yeah, it's a
in
win.
a week. So 2 weeks from now, I'm gonna be worth $1 million. So don't try to talk to me.
Dude, this is how good I am at fucking show business. When I got my pins made, the first day I sold $40 worth. I'm like, fucking, there we go. I don't need a
Pins?
job. And yeah, I have pins.
Right.
Oh fuck yeah! I'll buy
Like a
one.
penis
Gotcha.
flying to the moon.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a picture of a
But
butthole.
fucking,
Yeah.
but then I went to go ship them out to everybody that bought them off of me, and it cost me $35.
Dude, shipping's fucking nuts. Yeah,
It's like this weighs fucking nothing.
yeah. Yep, it's because I fucking hate FedEx, man.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I hate the postal service.
Yeah, hey,
that's why I'm
hey,
glad
all my homies hate the fucking USPS, man.
Being a comedian's weird. Like, how do you guys feel about? Because I feel like the first step to being a comic is you get funny. Step 1. Step 2.
I disagree. There's a lot of
I
comics that
disagree
aren't
with
funny.
that entirely.
There's
Okay,
a
you
lot of
get-
comics that are not funny.
You get slightly funny, and then you
no, you know it's that you
think
just
you're
believe
funny.
that you're funny. Yeah,
All
that's
right,
step
I'm being
one.
honest. That was a blank filler to get to the point that I'm trying to say. You get
So
whatever,
we're busting your balls.
and then you
Yeah,
start,
get better at making your points.
and then you start going on the road.
Yeah.
Are you guys cool with going on the road?
Oh, I'd love to.
What the fuck not?
Yeah,
Is that not what you're trying to do?
It is, but like I got a family and shit, so I'm
Yeah.
like the road.
Oh, I got a family and shit.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
fulfilled in my life. Why are you even a comic?
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not fulfilled.
I'm happy. I have a good relationship with my father.
I
Okay.
talk to my parents every day, and I have a loving wife and a baby.
What's this guy? Felicio. I heard him talking the other day. He's like, why would you even be a comic if you're not depressed? And it made me step back. I was like, oh, I'm not really depressed. I still think I can be funny.
Man,
Like Nate Bargatze has it going. He's funny.
Your act shows that you're not depressed.
I'm just as funny as you. Fuck you, Luke. I will probably win next week. That's my guess.
dude.
Let's see.
Anytime you think that you're gonna do really well, most of the time you suck.
Yeah.
Shut up. You're ruining my vibe.
Yeah, I want to just kill your energy. Hey, man, I'm a fucking competitor, dude. Like that's.
I don't know. Like
yeah, I'm a very
you
competitive
got,
guy.
in your
Yeah.
opinion, how many minutes do you have solid?
Oh God, fucking zero. Like I have like jokes that I think are funny, and then it's just a matter of stringing them
But
together.
say you go in front of a random audience. How long do you think you can make that random audience laugh?
Laugh? I don't know. It depends on how long
Yeah,
my
well,
setups are.
I got a
Where's
solid.
it at? Because I went to Franktown a couple weeks ago, and they hated me.
Oh yeah, it's
I
like
got a solid 5. That
Yeah.
makes most audience laugh.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Man, it's like the thing is, I'm still so freaking new.
Yeah.
It's like
When
I haven't
did you
even
start.
3 years. I told you. Yeah. It's like
So how long ago?
Oh gosh,
3 months?
freaking probably 3 months. And I just
Oh, you're super new.
I'm super
You're
new.
super new.
yeah, but
He's one of these fucking pussies who didn't just start in COVID like a real
yeah.
man like me.
No, I did.
I didn't feel like I
did
started
so,
in COVID,
technically.
but then I looked back at my past and it's like I did 2 sets before COVID, then COVID hit.
Oh, I thought it was more than that.
yeah.
No, I'm almost the same as you. We're very close.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, well, me and you are about the same time.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, then don't feel so bad about yourself.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were doing it for like 2 years.
No, I mean, I started probably a year and a half ago, but I did 3 sets and then I didn't do it again for months, and then I started going hard.
Yeah, it's also a big thing of it is just it's like I didn't know that there was other ones, and now
Yeah.
I will go fucking every night, and it's just I just fuck.
See that grind?
I love it.
I'm so jealous of that grind. You
I
guys
love
both
it.
show up to all these
Yeah.
things.
Everything.
I don't.
It's just
I
it's
know.
yeah.
It
We can
shows.
tell based on your material. Yeah.
Your
My material's
sucks.
great.
You know
My
what the
stage
present-
presence-
you know what-
It sucks.
You know what the problem is with fags? That's like your entire bit.
I played the
That is
trumpet.
kind of. I
That
do
is- that
like
is a bit.
yeah.
That is
That's
a
the
bit.
whole thing I
Yeah.
do.
Man, I think there is something there about Chick-fil-A, and that I want to eat at. I want to eat at Chick-fil-A because there's no way I can support a business that hates the gays. I just forgot my punchline.
I feel like that should be funny, but that wasn't. I was waiting
right
for
there,
it.
right there. I do that all the time. That's what I'm still trying to improve upon. Because you get your punchline, I'm like, holy shit, what am I supposed to say?
I feel
What
like
am I
you're
supposed to
good
say?
at making
Holy
me
shit, holy shit.
suspenseful. I feel
Holy
like your
shit.
setups got me interested, and then
you
your
just-
punchline lets me down.
Then you just
Yeah.
completely just throw me off a cliff. You just fucking suck. It's because I wanted to make fun
He
of
does
the
a very
gays.
good punchline.
Punchlines. Your setups are nice, though.
He writes really good letdown.
I don't write good setups though.
God, is that?
I can't write a
Fuck
setup.
yeah. Air horn. Yeah. Get fucked. Yeah. No, it's that's one of the things for me is like, dude, that happens to me on stage. And like it happened, like I remember this was one time I was saying this bit and I was using a girl voice and I forgot what my punchline was.
I remember that.
Yeah,
set.
I said, well, with you, no, the thing.
But
And I forgot what I was the punchline. And I was like, holy shit, what's going on? And like in my head, I'm like, I got to think of something funny like right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
But I do
Yeah.
think that fuck, I had a whole point the whole time you were talking and I lost it.
Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
let us not forget that Eric Myers has died.
Eric Myers has
rest in
died. That's
peace.
why I'm so in pieces right
Eric
now.
Myers is
Dude,
died.
that's so sad to
That
me.
is
That
really
makes me
sad.
cry.
That's what happens with a lot of comics. That's what's depressing.
We
Yeah.
travel a lot, so buses are easy
Yeah,
to hit
buses,
us.
buses are yeah. It
As long
sucks.
as it's, dude, if he got hit by a short bus, that's perfect way to go out as a comic.
Yep.
I think that is one of your better jokes. Your short bus joke.
I think that I think
one of
that's
your better jokes.
That's probably like out of all the jokes I've heard at like 3 years, that's like top 5 for sure.
I know that you say the whole Eagle Scout works for you. Your bus bit is better. It's a
Yeah,
better
no, I
bit.
know.
Yeah.
I like that joke way more.
It's
I
a
think
better
the
bit.
Eagle Scout joke is a fucking retarded.
It's humorous, but it's not killing.
The only
Yeah.
reason it makes people laugh is because it just fucking.
The flap, yeah, the flap, dude.
Dude,
I need you to teach me some of that fucking stage shit.
Oh, what? Flailing your arms around?
Well, I guess,
It's
but I
not
get on
hard.
stage, I plant my feet, and I go, Joke.
Well, that's because
and
I'm
also
big
don't-
Jesse Hedrick.
Don't sit on the stool. That was one of the things that I
Really?
Yeah, they say don't sit on the fucking stool.
Who says that?
Who do you
'Cause
think you are, Patrice O'Neal?
I've
Yeah.
been sitting on the stool and I watched my videos
Yeah.
back. I got one at 3E's. I sat on the
Yeah.
stool. It went great.
Yeah.
I was mesmerizing the crowd.
Yeah, it's like
I might be talking myself up a little
yeah,
bit.
it's like all of the comics, all the like the stand up specials or whatever. It's like it's very rare they sit down.
Let me run a joke by you guys right now.
Do it.
All right. So I have never done this anywhere. I want to because I've been sitting down. I've been like
Well, good thing we know it's not going to get out to
the
your
past
fucking
4 to
3
6
listeners.
exactly. The past 4 to
Oh,
6
man.
weeks,
Yeah.
I've been sitting down on stages, and I like it. You know, I come out there, I adjust the mic, sit down, feel comfortable, and then I go. Most people they come up here and do stand up comedy.
Oh, you fucking don't.
Not
you
me,
dare.
not me.
Don't
I
you
do
fucking-
sit down comedy.
I fucking hate you.
Like the other day,
I hate
I was making fun of this guy in a wheelchair. You see the joke though, right? I feel like instead of saying I make fun of this guy in a wheelchair, I need a wheelchair joke. So write a wheelchair joke, and then go. I do sit down comedy, and then make fun of people that can't stand up.
I think
That's the joke.
sit down comedy is like those are the jokes that like I just love. Like that's the kind of stupid shit that I write. I'm like, this one's for me. That's it. Like everybody else is coming out here doing stand up.
Yeah.
I'm doing sit down, and then you're like, I hate you.
But see, my idea
like-
of sit down, I know that
Yeah.
joke is corny. So then I want to drive it home with like, no, I make fun of people with whose legs don't work.
Yeah.
That's where I want to get to it. I just don't know how to get there.
Talk about low hanging fruit.
Sitting fruit. That's just on the ground.
Oh yeah, low rolling fruit. you just like push it.
Low rolling
You
fruit.
just push a
No,
person in
that's
a
good.
wheelchair.
Low rolling fruit.
Low dangling legs.
Okay. So there's a better way to get there. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I see it.
Yeah, it's like
So
I think-
that can work.
Yeah, that's another thing is like I think what's really funny is the people that get offended on the behalf of people. Like
That's my favorite.
It's
Do
my
you guys
favorite.
have like stuff you do? Like I feel like you do really visual comedy.
Yeah.
And that makes it work.
Yeah.
I feel like I like to do very going left, going right. That's kind of what I do.
It's a version of expectation, yeah.
Well, I like doing both. Like make it very visual and disgusting during the setup.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the punchline is like out of left field.
I've noticed that about you. Like there's a few comics who I look at and I go, this guy writes jokes.
Yeah.
Other people write things. You write
Yeah.
jokes.
Yeah.
Like I can easily see setup, blank space for time, and then punchline. And I could read your shit and go, people will laugh here, people will laugh here, people will laugh here. Where there's other comics, I can't tell you where people will laugh.
I totally can't. Like you fucking saw my phone. It's
Yeah.
like if I could look at any of my bits, I'm like, oh, I have no idea where laughs are going to come in here.
I like how he didn't call me out for just making up that.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to look at my jokes, write them,
Yeah.
tighten them up, get rid of the fat, and go, I should get a laugh here, here, and here.
Yeah, but you know what always throws me off
Yeah.
when people start laughing during my setup.
Dude, yes.
Like I was like, what the fuck? Like I'm not
This
even.
isn't
at
even the
joke
funny
yet.
part yet.
Yeah.
My spirit animal
guys,
bit,
wait.
they laugh at the setup, and it completely throws me.
Yeah, I had no
Yeah.
idea. It's like,
Yeah.
you guys fucking kidding me right now?
That's a good spot to be because it's like usually like with a joke.
It's a free laugh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's some things it's like you're supposed to like kind of open like and start building and then it's like set up punchline. But then the really good comics they go funny, funnier, funniest.
Yes.
And that's like a really big kind of jump.
My issues when I write my jokes, I
Yeah.
do probably 3 formulas. I do one, which is comparisons, babies and drug addictions or something like that, how they're similar.
Oh yeah, same.
And then I'll do misdirection. Fuck, I forgot what I said. Oh,
Well,
funny
you-
misdirection.
You
So then
misdirected
I'll do
yourself
misdirection. Then
right
I'll do the rule
That
3.
was good. I like that one. I like that one.
I'll do my rule 3 where I'm like, this isn't funny, this isn't funny, this is funny. And then I'll do my funny, funnier, funniest.
Yeah.
That's really all the jokes I write.
Yeah.
They're all that formula.
Yeah, it's like I think it's so much more math than people think.
It's
like-
weird. I thought when I
yeah.
got this, I was
So-
like, this isn't a job. It is.
Oh, it
One
is.
of the fucking best things I've been told,
Yeah.
fucking Johnny Bratsveen told me the other day, is like all my jokes are super obscene, like crazy shit.
Yeah.
So like I can very easily lose an
Oh, yeah, I remember
audience
this.
if I start with.
I think
like
I know what you're going to say, but
Yeah.
finish.
if I start with like some like baby killing joke.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta like take them down like levels of elevator.
Yes,
And then-
that's what I was going to
And
say.
then once you get in the basement, Once you get them in the basement, then you can let them know you're a serial
And then you
killer.
can, and then you can chain them to the radiator. Yeah,
like start light, go darker.
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
we're so dark they don't agree, and then I'm gonna bring you back up.
No, not even. I won't bring them.
You don't
back
bring.
up.
No, you probably don't bring him back up. I try to.
No,
Yeah.
but he was telling
that's
me
because you're
like,
a terrible person.
like you don't let them know you're a serial killer whenever you're meeting them in the
Yeah.
park. You got to get them in the
Yeah,
car.
exactly.
You this guy.
Yeah.
And you fucking take them down.
'Cause today
and once
I
you
was-
get them in the basement, then you
Yeah.
can let them know.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you.
Today I was refining my set, and I had 2 like suicide jokes, and I was like, well, I can't put them side by side. I have to do this one, go
Yeah.
lighter, and then I'll go back down to this
Yeah.
one, or else it's too much. You know?
Yeah, I think it's like that's one of the things. Like one of the maddest anyone ever got at me is when I told a suicide joke, like in high school. Yeah, it's like that's when I kind of knew it's like, okay, I'm kind of a little bit different. Like, because most people
Right?
like, yeah, it's because like you kind of start. That's when I kind of realized like, oh yeah, like other people don't like think like this, and
I saw your massage parlor bit.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
It did not go well.
No, well that's the thing.
I did a
fucking-
massage
that massage parlor
that
bit,
same
I
night.
loved it. I thought
I
it was
love
funny.
it too.
But I
think
did
it's
one that
hilarious.
same night, and it was like yours was so visceral.
Yeah, no,
and you kept doubling down
Yeah.
on the
I
punchline.
don't
They
give a
didn't
fuck.
want you to double down.
I don't give
And
a
that,
shit.
and that's the craziest thing is because us as comics, it's like we have this thing where we're supposed to like please everybody, and then
Yeah.
it's
I
like,
don't give a fuck.
Nah,
less.
he's a niche
and then you're
comic.
like, and
You
then who
better
gives a
accept it.
shit, man? Yeah, fuck you. This
Yeah.
is funny.
Yeah.
I'm somewhat of a comedian. Yeah.
Because my jokes is like I touch it and then I touch it on a light hand. You touch it and then you drill that shit into the fucking ground.
Yeah, you touch it, then you
What else
fist
do you
its
want me to do?
butthole.
Yeah.
And
I've
you
had to be.
fist the
I used
joke.
to have to go to church 3 times a week until I was 18.
Me too. I was on the choir.
I'm
I was
tired
in
of
choir.
being clean.
Wait,
I'm here
okay.
to say whatever the fuck I want to say.
I have a question.
You guys
so,
can walk out.
So
if
you're
you don't
talking
wanna
about
hear it.
like you went to church 3 times a week. Is that like you went to church and then you went to youth group and then church again, or what was
And
it?
then you got fucked.
adult church, and then there was a youth group
yeah.
on adult church, Sunday school, and youth group.
I mean, I did
Yeah.
church, mass, choir.
Shit.
Oh yeah, don't even get me started about choir.
I could
Yeah.
sing.
Fucking
I couldn't
hate
sing,
that
but they kept telling me I could.
Yeah.
If you try to sing, and if it's trying to love God, it will sound better. I
God will
promise.
flow through you.
You know, there's a bit
Yeah.
that I'm working on kind of about that. It's like, you know what? Like, if God really loves us, why did he make Christian music sound so fucking horrible?
No, that's hilarious.
Like,
That's great.
Like,
No,
it
I love
sounds
that
terrible.
premise.
Like, if God's gonna bless shit about him, it's like you should make some good Christian
I feel
music.
like if I'm gonna critique that joke,
Yeah.
it needs to be the setup is perfect.
Yeah.
You just need a
If
stronger
God's supposed
punch.
to love us, how come all the Satan music is so much better?
yeah, why
Yeah.
is fucking Metallica?
But I feel like
awesome?
that's just the setup. Like after you say that, you need a strong punch.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that
that's-
will
that's
drive
a
the
premise.
joke home. Yeah.
Oh, I know why all the choir boys are so good at singing. It's because how do you not yell when you're getting penetrated?
I think it's funny how so many
Oh,
choir
literally,
boys
I
like
think
death metal.
Yeah, okay.
It's because they're used to getting fucked.
They're used to getting fucked. My favorite joke is my shampoo bit.
What's your shampoo?
My shampoo
You don't
bit.
got to tell them.
No, who cares? I don't say it. You know, it's like I hate shampoo. You know, if I wanted to get naked and cover myself in a foamy liquid, I would just go back to being an altar boy at the Catholic Church.
I have a Catholic joke.
What's
It's,
that, dude? Go for it.
All right, Catholic jokes. Do you have one? You need to think of it.
I don't know.
So I stole a phone right
Yeah.
when I was in school, and I was nervous. It was like ringing and shit.
Yeah.
And I tried to hide it in the lost and found. So the janitor stopped by. I guess I was looking pretty suspicious because he said, "Hey, you look pretty suspicious." And he brought me to the principal's office. Principal's office was like, "Hey, did you steal a phone?" I was like, "You mean the pink one?" Fuck you, Luke. He said, "Yeah, the pink one." I ended up coming clean, but I went to a strict Catholic school, so I was fucked. It's a long setup to the punchline.
That last part is good,
Yeah,
but
it's a
it's
long
like
setup to the punchline.
that's like kind of
You
tension
gotta
as a
find out how to
comic.
cut that down. so
I
that
do.
you-
But also
the funny part is that is cut down. It was longer.
Yeah, well,
and that's the hard part. It's like if you get too much, like, oh, I need punchline.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't deal with the silence. It's like,
well, that's what I started
Yeah.
doing. I just like
Your
free-
setups are interesting, so
Yeah.
it's
I
easy
just,
to
I
follow.
just like free form right now and just like get the thoughts out of my head onto paper, and then I'll let it sit for a month, and then a month later, after I'm not like trying, like I'm not like in invested emotionally.
Then you
in
come
the
up with
joke,
stuff.
Yeah.
Then I can go back and look at it and be like, all right, that sucks, that sucks, that sucks.
I've noticed that too. Yeah, I've noticed.
Oh,
that.
yeah. It's like when you look at the notes, it's like just
Because
fucking.
anytime
yeah,
I
it's just
write a
bunch.
joke that
Yeah.
day, I'm like, this is the best joke I've ever fucking
Mm-hmm.
written. And then I go and tell you it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, that thing fucking sucks. Like,
Exactly.
This is the best thing I've ever written.
Yeah, this is
I've been
gold.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like a lot of the things that you think are funny, other people don't think are funny,
Yes.
and it's
Yeah.
a weird balance because you have to like test shit.
And it's also like in your head, you have
Yeah.
other connections that make it funny to you.
Yeah.
And then you realize I have to tell those people
Man.
these small things that
because
connect.
these other people aren't emotionally invested in the
Yes.
joke. They're
Yeah,
hearing
that's-
it for the
I
first
gotta
time.
exactly
you-
set it
Luke,
up.
Like I'm making like connections in my mind that I'm
Yeah.
not saying
Yeah.
out loud.
The setups are just as
Yeah.
important as the punchline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Luke, you told me that after one of my jokes. It's like you have all these emotions that are connected to this joke that make it funny to you, but
Yes.
everybody else doesn't.
You got to explain to
So,
the audience
yeah.
that there's nothing.
Like, it's like my freaking magic bit. I thought it was I thought that joke was hilarious. I thought it was my strongest joke, and then it was fucking
but
horrible.
it's because you lived it. So you had
Yeah,
these small
and-
experiences that made it work.
Yeah, and I was like, I thought that was.
And
yeah.
I was listening
Mm-hmm.
to an old ass Joe Rogan with Doug Stanhope the other
Yeah.
day.
Those are
And,
great ones.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Doug Stanhope said something like, "You got to explain stupid so that someone stupid like me understands it."
Yes.
That's actually really smart because
Good
it's
point.
like, yeah, you kind of if you get too much into like, oh, this is a thinking man's joke. Like, I think it kind
So
of
we'll eliminate most of the
I had to
audience.
explain a bunch of stuff about my penis. that I didn't
Yeah.
think you
about
guys
And
my
then I'll punchline.
about
Yeah.
my
I was taking a
wee-wee.
shit the other day, and
Yep.
I didn't realize I had to explain this to you plebeians.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like that's one of the things like with Jerry Seinfeld that it's like he just is like so much stuff about like writing and it's weird. It's because
But Jerry Seinfeld's not, I'm going to be honest, he's not
Yeah.
fucking funny.
yeah.
He's not funny. Put that back
I think
on.
like right. I think like right. I think, but it's like
The other one's gone.
What?
Yeah.
on
It
what,
wasn't. I have little leather things on
This
my
little leather thing.
dude? That's about the size of my penis.
Well, I had two. Whatever. All right.
Dude,
so
I also have two penises. Epic, bro.
that's weird. You have two penises.
Heck, that's how we do it.
fellow comedians, this has been a
Yeah.
good podcast.
Oh,
Are we
sick.
done already?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
you want to keep going? We can
I'll keep
roll,
going.
but-
I don't know. Did you want me to leave?
Shit.
I mean, no, we're going to go to your same Oscar Blues bullshit. So
Yeah, Oscar
And I'll
Blues,
boo
more like
you with
Oscar
everybody else.
Blacks. Am I right? Oh, sorry.
Hey.
What?
what time is it?
Texting me your mother's number.
What time is it?
Fuck you, dude.
5 o'clock.
I hate
Oh, that's
you.
fine. All right. So, big fella out.
Sweet.
Thanks, you
This
guys,
was
for being
super
on
fun.
here. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun. Good job.
Heck yeah.
Yes, thank you.
I love the
Welcome
no
again.
premise.
Don't forget, we hate midgets and dwarves.
Yeah, midgets
what
and
else-
dwarves.
What else
Hey,
did we
no.
learn today?
Unless
No.
you have an axe, then you could
No,
be a dwarf.
they hate midgets and dwarves. I want to have sex with them. That's the difference.
That's the difference. Big fella's out.
Epic, bro.
All right. So, leaving the comedy club. I got Luke.
No, the
I
fucking
don't think it
open
counts as a
mic.
comedy club.
I got
It's
Alexander.
a bar. It's a bar. It's not a comedy club.
Well, we're doing comedy. We're doing our thing. This
I don't
is.
think that constitutes a comedy club.
We're recording.
I gotta take a.
Oh yeah, you fuck with that guy there. Who did that? Oh no.
I was gonna take a piss, but there's a guy.
I was gonna pee, but then that guy gave me an erection. It's really hard to pee that way.
Yeah, fucking faggots.
Oh, that's not gay.
That's a good
Peeing
corner.
in another man's mouth is the most masculine.
Look at
thing
that
you
corner.
can do.
That's a good corner. Do you think that's a good corner?
corner.
I mean, he's in a
Isn't
corner.
that the people that do the debt, like the?
Yeah, Luke sucks. Colorado Springs comedy. This is kind of what we have to offer.
Awesome.
You hear it?
That's what nature sounds like, man.
Nature. Now add laughter. That's
What
Luke.
did you drink, a horse? Jesus Christ!
Nah, we have.
rain's down in Africa.
No, we have fun.
Funny.
Uh,
Yes, we do.
Gross.
That's it for the big fellas. Thanks for watching. We're gonna go eat.